What's up, guys? It's Joey and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a 6 things I do want in the Re4 remake. In my last video, I did a 6 things I don't want in the Re4 remake. So, I think during the end of the video, I'm going to go over things I don't want that I missed, that I forgot to discuss, but that was the end of the video. So, this video is just the things I do want in the remake. So probably me reiterating on last video what I don't want in the game, because it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of like the same thing. Like they kind of combine each other a little bit. Like I said, the things I want are kind of the same thing as what I said before. So anyway, let's get started. So the first thing I do want in the Re4 remake is that I want to have a little more weapon variety. I know we have the Red 9, the Punisher, the Striker, the Riot Gun, this and that, Monster, blah blah blah. But the problem is that if I did all the same thing, like some are more powerful than others, but if they once you get all the magic upgrades, they don't really matter no more. So I'm hoping that kind of like I want like more weapon variety. I know I already had that kind of the Red 9 and all that, but maybe I have a few more guns, but and then there's a mod nitpick. I just hope they add more weapons to the game. I just hope they add more. Speaking of adding to the game, I hope they add more enemy variety in the Granados. Because what's not bothering me in the Re4 original, but the Granados is that you wanted the same Granados like, every second. They're wearing the same clothing, the same face. Like they probably won't do this, but I hope maybe they'll change the clothes. Maybe the clothes of each they could wear. For example, I don't know, one could wear a shirt, a green shirt, black pants. Well, number two can wear an orange shirt, brown pants, and maybe red shoes or whatever, something like that. So, and the faces, and with the faces, when you have one with a beard, not with a beard, bald, hair, not bald, or whatever. There's a lot more variety with them, so you don't feel they're repeating each other. Like I said, they kind of broke the immersion for me in the original, how they wore the same clothing, basically, and they all had the same faces. Because back then, you couldn't really do that, I guess, in the engine. But I'm hoping that in this new game, in the remakes, they kind of made them a little more, better, I guess, variations of them, instead with clothing. Especially with the, and that was cool. They make them wear the kind of robes. Like, it looks like in the trailer, we're seeing the same robes again, which I don't care. But maybe have someone with the hoods down or up. Maybe have them wear different kind of robing colors. Maybe that's something like that. Like for example, maybe the red robes are more of the highest members, and the ones that are wearing kind of the black and grayish robes are more lower ends. So like I said, I hope we'll see more enemy variety with the clothing, the faces. We've seen that in the island a little bit, where they were kind of where some were like the head thing, some didn't. Some were the you know what I mean. But it's like I said, the islands. I guess I want them clothing, different faces, and all that. Like I said, if I'm not gonna do that, I hope you do, and that's number one. Number two, things I do want in the Re4 remake is that I kind of went over this in the things I don't want. Is that I want the AI in the game to be a little more improved. This is what I mean by this, and just Ashley, but just in general. The AI in the game is pretty good. I'm going with the Granados. How if you get hit a lot, they'll back off a little bit. If you do good in the game, they'll come be more aggressive. That I like that. I hope you keep in the game, definitely. So I guess one of my better AI is that I don't want, for example, like sometimes like or during the castle part where we're actually doing the cranks. If you go away from the area, those Announce Cult members will kind of not see you and then go right past you and they won't attack you. It's kind of weird. Another thing, I hope the dog's AI is made way better because, like I said, those AI, if you put the camera down or to the side, they won't get you at all. Same with the bug creatures. I forget what they're called. I think they're Luchadors or something like that. I'm not too sure. I forgot. Same thing with them. If you can't to the side, they won't hit. They most likely won't hit you at all, or won't kill you whatsoever. So hopefully AI has improved a little bit. For example, you shouldn't be able to move the camera away to avoid an attack. Another thing, when I analyze the camera, you shouldn't be able to move the camera angle just to avoid a hit. That's pretty cheap in my opinion. Hope the AI is improved that way better too, in my opinion. I know it's a bit nitpicky, but like I said, it kind of breaks the immersion a little bit where enemies cannot hit you at all based on camera angle that you do in the game. So the first thing I do want in the RE4 remake, and this is kind of the thing add-on feature I want a speedrun mode. Now, what I mean by this is that, for example, I think The Last of Us 2 has this mode, or one of them has it, where you pick a mode and you speedrun for the game. Now, RE4 for example, the RE4, you start it, you get a timer right there, and you get all the timers how you did on the side kind of thing of your record. So maybe you did let's say you finished the village in 5 minutes or whatever. It would show on the side 5 minutes. Then each time you finish, it put a time in each area. So let's say you finish the game in like an hour 15 minutes or an hour 30 minutes. It put each time you did a section on the side. For example, if I did a section in the village section in 5 minutes, but my next round I did in 4 minutes, which is a goal split. That I think so, whatever. That 5 minutes will go away, and the 4 minutes will go replace it. Kind of like actually when we're super timed and all that. You watch speed run videos. You know what I mean. Anyway, I hope there's a speed run mode in the game. That'd be kind of cool in my opinion. But yeah, number 4 things that I think I'm up number 4 things I do want in the RE4 remake is that I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I want more. I want a little more variety in the game. Like for example, I know we have the Red 9, the Punisher, the Renegade, the Striker. Like RE4 has pretty good amount of weapons, but no grenade launcher, no flamethrower, no this, no that. I know it's kind of nitpicky, but the only grenade launcher we have is the Mineflower, which sucks by the way. Honestly, hope keep that in the game. Like don't go with the Mineflower, please. The meme. Same with the mini glitch, but that's the other thing I want to discuss anyway. Yeah, a little more variety, and don't make them as OP as the RPG. And I think I didn't discuss this in the Don't Want video, is that I don't want to buy an RPG for like 35 pesetos, or pesetas, or whatever you call them. Just buy RPGs left and right. Like, I don't want to buy them, but don't make them as, easy to obtain. And maybe have one each chapter. You can't buy it again for like, ever. It may have like a one-time use, or maybe find them, whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I do want more variety on RPGs and pistols. Like I do want more machine guns and more pistols. Like Village had pretty good weapon variety. Like had a few shotguns, a few pistols. Same thing with the original game. But I want a little more variety, I guess, or whatever. Again, it's whatever. I guess keep the guns in the game, so whatever. Number 5, which I do want in the game, is going to be pretty much pretty simple. I want more time with Lewis and with Ada. Same with Krauser. So I'm talking about Lewis. Like I want him to be more involved in the game. It looks like in the Mimic he's gonna be more involved in the game as well. Lewis got one cutscene, about 4 cutscenes with Lewis, and he dies like in the 4th cutscene, or something like that. So I do want Lewis have more backstory told better in a way, instead of him dying and telling me the secret. Like we knew he was a researcher if he gets a certain note in the game. I think it's after the word call dude. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Same with Ada. She's in the game for like a couple minutes and that's it too as well. And Krauser, please make Krauser. Another thing, Krauser, please make him more like in depth in the game too as well. Don't make him show up like in the last chapter in the game, saying he can't have Ashley, this and that, blah blah blah. Like add Krauser more of a backstory. Like the only way you know about Krauser if you play the one of the Chronicle games. I think it's Star Trek Chronicles or Umbrella. It's one of those two he appears in. I think it's Star Trek Chronicles. Yeah, Star Trek Chronicles. If you play that game, And I don't know who the hell Cross even is. So I'm hoping in this game, what I do want is I hope like it's been Crash Special a lot more better. It looks like in the trailer, maybe we're going to get a little more Buster on Krauser. Like I said, something appearing out of nowhere in the game, like the last 5 minutes of the game or 10 minutes of the game for speedrunning, and him just showing up in nowhere. Oh, I can have Ashley. Okay, you can have Ashley. I didn't know about that. So you said it. Well, you know about it. You know about it before, but you know what I mean. So finally, what I do want in the game is that I want I guess if I'm always original. Look, I love dialogue when it's cheesy. I love when it's silly, but I guess I do want to be more serious. It looks like in the remake they're all gonna be more serious. Like I don't care about the goofiness of the game. Like I said, it's part of the whole thing. The RE4 original, in my opinion. But I do want the more serious, like a little more dark on a more darker side of the game. Like that. This is a modern thing, I guess. One thing I just guess is what I don't want in the R4 remake. Please, Capcom, don't have infinite ammo be an add-on feature to pay money for. Please, I want to get the guns on my own. I don't want to have to buy an add-on for $5 of all the guns to have all the infinite ammo right there and there. That's hated by the R2 remake, the R3 remake, and Village. You can spot the infinite ammo and the add-on feature. I don't want that. I want to unlock the guns earnable. Like for example, I want to beat the Gamma Pro to get the parallel. I want to beat the separate ways to get the typewriter. You know what I mean? Like I think it's kind of unfair to have lock-ons be an add-on, or ammo. You know what I mean? But I guess it is what it is. If you do it, I don't care. But please don't do that. Capcom, don't have if now be a add-on feature. Like it's different if you. It's different like an R3 remake if you buy with the money things, whatever you call them, with the coins you unlock in the game. Like have it that way. Like have like let's say do a certain challenge, then you get that coins and you buy it in the menu. That I don't mind. That I don't mind. But like I said, I'd rather earn it for completing the game right away. No buying this and that with coins and all that. But yeah. So that's